welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the final moon sign, which is the Pisces moon sign. I know there was some confusion earlier on in my videos where I was talking about the Cancer moon sign, and it sort of seemed like I was talking about the Pisces one. They are very, very, very similar. The only thing is the Pisces moon sign is a little bit more spiritual in respects in comparison to the Cancer moon sign. The Cancer one goes into the emotive responses of how we interpret our world, meaning like the Cancer is very much about emotional volatility, the water element, the lunar energy, all that stuff is definitely incorporated with the Cancer. However, with Pisces, what we have is a very, very spiritual awareness that kind of brings us to another realm. It brings us behind the emotion and what's actually delivering the emotions that we're feeling. So the number one thing for Pisces is all about sensitivity and intuition. Pisces have a special ability, especially when it's in the moon sign position, to give somebody a lot of clairvoyance, the ability to unlock their chakras, which we're going to get into in the future on this channel, and just the ability to kind of experience things such as like the Kundalini energy, prana, Kai, whatever you'd like to call it. These things come only to certain people when they're already naturally in line to do so from the stars. If you were born with Pisces as your moon sign, guys, this is very, very vital information for you. Your key power is the sensitivity that you have. It's also your key weakness. The sensitivity that you possess is going to give you an intuition and a special gut feeling that if you're able to come in touch with it, you'll always know right from wrong. You'll always know the right decisions to make, and it's more powerful than logic. Your reasoning faculty will actually be superior to those of any normal human being, and you'll be able to see things for what they are that other people would not be able to regularly see. For women, what we've noticed that it's a lot easier for women to actually experience this because you're allowed to more so explore your emotional side, like as a woman, in comparison to a man who is more so supposed to be this brute, strong person who doesn't really have that opportunity to experience the emotional side, especially depending on the sort of like where they were brought up. It depends on the culture. So when we get into this, the number one thing they talk about is that whoever you had as a motherly figure or any females in your life may have already been involved with the occult studies, involved with things like numerology, palmistry, telepathy, dream interpretations, etc. Usually when this is a moon sign, it naturally gravitates this type of stuff towards you just because it is a very, very spiritual sign to have, especially in this position. This is controlling your subconscious brain, which in turn means it's actually controlling your aura. What we attract is not from our mind, but it's from our heart. It's the aura that attracts different things to you. If what's in your heart is evil and malicious, you're going to attract evil and malicious circumstances in your life. If in your heart you feel abundant and joyful and you feel like there's prosperity coming, then it actually will, because it's already living within you. The universe lives within us and outside of us. So our reality is based on those things. As a Pisces, this is very particularly important because you need to understand that how you feel dictates what's going to happen in your life. So the number one discipline you need to practice if you do have this moon sign is making sure that the volatility of the water sign is actually leveled and controlled, because the moon likes to make these things very, very volatile. You want to make sure that you're able to see things for what they are. You're able to experience your emotions, whether it be happiness, sadness, optimism, joy, etc. But you're able to control them and not feel overly in any polarity. You want to more so be neutral and understand your emotions and use your brain to put rationality to them. Once you can apply your rational brain to your emotions, you're then on to the next steps, which is going to become spiritual awareness. You're able to harness these abilities through gems. I'm going to recommend this for any February Pisces, especially through amethyst. That's definitely your month birthstone, and you're going to be able to actually activate your crown chakra naturally. Other things you can do is like breathing exercises, meditation. All those things will be very, very good for you. Some career options for anybody that's a Piscean moon sign would be like journalism, filmmaking, directing, producing, any sort of writing whatsoever, and anything in the arts. The 64 arts will just come very naturally to you. It's similar to like the 3 and the 6 in numerology. You guys definitely have a natural tendency for the arts, which will in turn actually bring you a lot of happiness, and usually what your passion is what's going to actually make you manifest something in the future. So understand that the creative outlet's like a ravine behind rocks. It's going to come pouring out regardless. If you don't actually exercise the ability in the correct way, it's going to come out in the form of addictions such as drinking, gambling, smoking, etc. So you want to make sure that you're actually concentrating that energy towards something useful instead of actually concentrating that energy into random bad habits. So my last I guess, point here would just be to make sure that you have the emotional stability to go through your life path with the Piscean moon sign the correct way, avoid addictions, and find a very, very good creative outlet. Once you're able to do those things, I'm sure a job or a business of any sort is going to naturally be attracted to you just based on the fact that that's where your mind will be and that's where your heart will be. So you'll definitely attract it. All right, so I'm going to start getting into numerology again, guys, getting into maturity numbers starting tomorrow. But please, guys, just like, subscribe. That's it for me today, guys. Peace. I'll be back.